of people always give me crap for buying a Ram, so I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why I bought this Ram, why I love this Ram. Let's just get right into it. Let's go. All right, guys, so number 1, exterior styling. To me, this is the best looking truck out there on the road for a 1500 series. I do like the GMCs. Fords look good. Their newer ones, the 2021, 2022 models do look good. Do believe the Ram still looks maybe a tad bit better, but they're all very comparable. My Ram does have the Sport Appearance package, which means you have color matched front and rear bumpers, color matched handles, color matched mirrors, and it also has like the raised hood with the vents and stuff. Gives it more, I guess, more of a mean, masculine look. LED daytime running lights front, LED taillights in the rear, which I love because a lot of times you're not getting the light output that you're wanting, and then you buy LED taillights, LED headlights. I wanted it already done. To me, these look great. They look stellar. Don't have to worry about headlight gonna work on this truck. Don't have to buy modules. I've learned just buy the factory stuff. It's gonna work the best. So to me, the exterior styling looks great. I love it. I would probably say one of the main reasons why we bought this truck is number 2 is the interior. The interior on the Rams, to me, in first place, hands down. Looked into some GMCs, looked into Chevys, looked into the Fords. The interior on this truck for a 2019, I don't really see a truck that has an interior this nice, and that's just being honest. All right, guys, so number 3 is gonna be bang for your buck, the features that you're getting out of this truck. A lot of other brands, Ford, GMC, to get, you know, the Laramie package and their brands, you know, you have to get the Lariat and things of that nature. Price is drastically higher than the Ram's price. I mean, it's just, that's the best way of putting it. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that Ram's making a cheaper truck or a truck that's not as capable. Bang for your buck features that you're getting on this truck is just ridiculous. The LED headlights, LED taillights, proximity unlock and lock, button start, memory seats. On this truck, which I love and has saved me multiple times, is the front and rear park sensors. I was backing out of a parking lot, I think I was at Walmart, and a guy came flying through there. The truck detected it, and something else that saved me, which I wanted, blind spot monitoring system. I wanted to have it on my next truck. So I was driving, I think it was Memphis a couple weeks ago. This old Ford Focus, one of those small ones, was completely in my blind spot. Put my turn signal on, it started beeping, and I looked over and said, oh, didn't even see that car there. Blind spot monitoring system saved me there too. On this truck, again, features, built-in brake controller, rear camera, trailer plugs. Now, I do wish this truck did have a camera that was mounted for the bed so you can watch your cargo. I think Ford and Chevy GMC have that, which I think is a nice feature. I know the new Toyota does, which is nice. Push button start, remote start, heated and cooled seats in the front, heated steering wheel. The sound system on this has the, I think it's the 9 or 11 speaker Alpine system. Sounds phenomenal, has a subwoofer. It puts out some decent tunes. They also have for the Laramie package 2, have the Harman Kardon, I think it's like 33 or 36 speakers, something ridiculous. I've heard it. It actually sounds really good for a factory system. You're not gonna get that type of sound at a Ford or a Chevy or a GMC. You're just not gonna get it. The memory seats, I love. The 9.7-inch screen. Now, one of the biggest things I love about this truck, and it was a must, is the dual climate control. It's a must. We're driving the 4Runner, I guess a couple months ago when it was cooler. You know, in Arkansas when it's cold, it's like, you know, high 30s, in the 40s. My wife was completely cold, I was completely burning up, and I said, this just cements the need to have dual climate control. Had to have it. This truck also has the plugs in the rear, USB plugs, 4 of them, which is nice because when my son travels, he can watch a movie, or he can charge, you know, any of his devices, or he can charge his computer for schoolwork. Also has, I think, 2 plugs for 120 volt, which again, another nice to have feature because a lot of times my wife's working, needs to charge her laptop, or I'm working on the road, need to charge my laptop. I can do so, don't have to buy another converter. So it's just all these little small things that really make the truck what it is. And if you're trying to find all those features on another branded truck, you're either stepping up, you know, multiple trim levels to get that, which of course then jumps the price up drastically. What else? Heated steering wheel. The information center is amazing. You can check, you know, trans temperature, oil pressure, tire pressure on all tires, just small things that when you don't have, sometimes it's just nice to have them now, because I never had them on the 4Runner. The Lexus had some of it, not all of it. It's nice to have. Number 4, I'm gonna say, is ride comfort. Kind of goes hand in hand with interior. The seats are extremely comfortable. We've test drove some other vehicles. My son's like, Daddy, this seat's hard as hell. I said, I know, we're not gonna buy this truck. It's okay. But the seats were definitely not comfortable in some of these other trucks that we test drove. This past weekend, we did a 7-hour trip up to Missouri. Everyone was extremely comfortable, plenty of room for everybody. Just ride quality in this truck is extremely comfortable. It soaks up bumps. It just runs smoothly. We love it. Did test drive a 2500, and when I tell you we are bouncing around like a sack of potatoes, we were. I get the 2500s have a stiffer suspension for, towing, and I get all that. But for a truck that we're gonna be driving daily, I don't necessarily know if I would wanna be bouncing around all. So another feature that we love is the center console. Huge center console, tons of storage in the armrest. It has a small storage there, and if you open it up fully, it has a huge amount of storage down there. Number 5 is gonna be power. This truck obviously has the Hemi 4-wheel drive, does have the 392 rear end, which helps with towing, also helps with acceleration. Not to be funny, if you're not paying attention, this truck will be doing 80, 90 all day long, and you won't even know it. And I know, of course, other trucks, other brands have V8s or V6s twin turbo. I'm sure that they have plenty of power too. But having the 392 does help with towing, definitely a nice thing to have. So if you are gonna be towing more or plan on running bigger wheels and tires, I'd probably suggest you get the 392. With the 321 rear end, you're probably looking at saving maybe 1 to 2 miles per gallon more. So it's not a whole bunch of savings, but it does add up. I test drove both. With the 321 Ram 4-wheel drive crew cab, at 80 miles per hour, you're at 2,000 RPMs. With this truck, I'm at 2,000 RPMs at 70. So technically, I would assume that they're getting the same gas mileage. At that point, you're just driving a little bit slower. But overall, guys, we love this truck. My son loves it. His biggest thing is he wants the plugs in the back, which he has, and he wants the big screen. And he loves the sound system. My wife, she loves that it's comfortable, it has enough outlets for everybody, and that it has enough outlets for her to charge her PC, or actually her Mac, when we're traveling. Overall, guys, we love this truck. This video isn't really more of a, to tell you guys to buy a Ram. It's just things that when I was looking at other trucks, and you start looking at the Ram, you test drive the Ram, and then you go get into a GMC or a Ford of similar price point, a lot of those features are gone. You see how I said price point and not trim? Because if you hop in a truck that is a higher trim, like a Lariat trim level, yes, it's gonna have some of those features, but then you go look at the price tag, it's like, wait a second, the price isn't the same. Those are sort of my 5 reasons why I bought a Ram, 5 things I love about my Ram, however you wanna summarize all of that. And that's just another day hanging out with your boy PA. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.